and I don't wanna I wanna feel like that I need to worry about like stream tech in the same time. So that's the thing. Da-da. So today instead, wait a minute. Yes, this is the view that I want to see. Hi. Instead today, because I because one day just out of the blue, my mod gave me a game. I'm like, what's this? Milk inside a milk, inside a bag of milk. Okay. I've been seeing it a couple of times, in sort of like Steam sales where like, oh, you could get this like pretty cheap, and it has a weird name and it has a bunch of sequels too with equally confusing names. So I'm like, hmm, this doth interests me, but I never gave it a shot. But now that my mod got it for me, Glitchy, I hope you're there, there somewhere, because I'm giving you a live reaction, baby. I'm reacting. My content creation journey has devolved into React content. Anyway, here is milk inside a milk, inside a bag of milk. I just only thing that I've done before starting up the stream was that I just clicked the game on, and then there was language options, and I was greeted by this. Help me buy milk. Okay. Write down your name. My name is Emmy. I walk down to the road to the store and rehearse my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering the store. Oh my god, this volume is way too loud. I guess. Let me know if it's too loud, because it does feel a bit too loud for myself. Turn my shit off. I'm going to the store. Shut up and go already. Hey, aren't you supposed to help me? I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I? Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again. Hello, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time the I sounds longer than usual. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello? Hello, can I... Ugh, I wish I hadn't said anything. Oh, loser. Don't worry. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Hehehe. What is this game? Hi Sally. Have a happy lurk. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You're so stupid. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. We're just buying milk. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute, what do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd. Oh wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay, okay. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn. Really? Well, are you ready? Hell yeah. I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I... Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh? You shouldn't have done that. Obviously not going to change his line as you run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? Can I do something else then? Excuse me, what? Okay. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? That's interesting. What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough. Okay, that is kind of spooky. Something like that. So I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? I gather all my will into a fist. Oh. My interlocutor shook and up arrow key went crawled away. We just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Well, just now. Personally, I didn't hear him. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. Oh, this is some meta shit. I love it. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack there are bags of milk. And then we're gonna get a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. We both stand and the milk lies, or maybe? Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. To buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? You know what this reminds me? This reminds me of the I'm at soup meme. And where you at? I'm at soup. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you. Do, 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 do. So, sorry, I got distracted. Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out to take the milk, or rather, the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside. Come on. 15 minutes before the store closes, hurry up. I remembered what these games are called, visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But there the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Who is this person talking to? That's just what I want to know. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth. Hee. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Hello, can I get some milk, please? Zippy zoopy, you have it. Give. I put a weighty bag on the register, of course. Not just the bag, but the milk too. Can I have it, please? Nope. Please? No. Please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No. But why not? Give more. I don't have anything else. Hey. What? Pay for the milk. Really, what would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. What are these alien-looking people in here? It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it into the cash register. Thank you. Goodbye. Did we take the milk? I walked down a familiar street past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk inside another bag. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? As if I'd tell you. But I'm really interested. Well, look, the ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. And yeah, ice cream is not the best, unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is as thick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math. I see. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance, and how do people move over something as uneven as the city plan? Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, watch out. Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking. I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. Oh, really? Although, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? The world is a cruel and dangerous place. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain streams that hide my tears. Thank you. Thank you, Afsane. How are you? Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. Have you played this game before, by the way? It's called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Inside a Bag of Milk. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head? That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either. We're we're on medication of some kind? The pills have nothing to do with it. Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I really, I'm very grateful to you, but please, no more. You have to accept the truth. No. You have to accept the truth. No. You have to accept the truth. No. Okay. I guess we're in a loop, so you know what? What? Since I am a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now. It could hurt your recovery. I don't care. Do you hear me? I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for cliched visual novel monologues. I move closer, place a noticeably weighted bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky. Listen, I'm a little embarrassed, haha. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so ultimately, things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Please capitalize it. You're ruining the narrative. No. Well, I'm not really surprised. It must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Well, me neither, actually. Sometimes I regret it because now it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnoses. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. Haha. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since, something happened, all I see is red. Red blood everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I got used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I'd even forgotten what other colors look like. Come on, huh? Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? I promise. I'm serious. Of course you couldn't help but ask. I didn't even ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? I won't waste time. Hello there, how's it going? Hi, XP. We're. I mean, if you ask how is it going, it's going good? Question mark. We're playing this game called "A Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk," and Glitchy got it from me. And when she got it from me, I was like, "Hey, awesome, thank you." But I'm like, "What's this game?" So I'm like, "Hey, let's play it today." What do you see? What do you all see, chat? It is trippy. It's a very metagamey, um, still story heavy game about visual novels, I guess. Because this character that we're hanging around with is seeing like aliens and shit. And now they're asking us, what do you see in this? And I'm like, eh? I see. I see a. Mm, I really don't know what I see here. Oh, it only gives me a short answer. I don't know. Not sure. Kind of see a dragon on the right. You know, for me, I saw like a coffee pot on this side. Maybe a hydra. Anyway, this is my dad. Some of his parts, at least. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I never would have thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out of the window and died. This is my last memory. And then a long gap. Sorry, I didn't know this would have like trigger warnings in the game. Strange, very strange. Today is the first time I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Yeah, I guess it was like a gloop. A gloop of a body. Yeah. Of course the medicine helped me, however. I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking we mustn't screw up in front of the reader. Or, oh my god, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today. But it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it, haha. And yet I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become ever since my dad, well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. But you know what? Today is a special day because I have you. There's so much I want to tell. Well, that was very rude of you. Oh no. I'm not going to pressure you, I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? When I get to my floor, sup, I hang over the railing, repeating this action every day. Like a ritual, I stopped being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medicine finally wore off. What game are you playing? I'm playing a game that's called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Inside a Bag of Milk. It's a visual novel game. When I am under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head. Mixing with the sounds of the world around me, they create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go to my apartment. Uh, what did you bring? The milk? Yeah? Hi, Mom. Did you bring the milk? Yeah? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Yes, Mom. This is so weird. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. Okay. Milk has been bought. This was interesting. Definitely. If you wanna try this out yourself, or oh yeah, it just loops. I wonder if the replays go any different. This is such a meta game. You know what? I'm just gonna play it one more time since it was that short. I'm gonna play it one more time with slightly different picks because there were definitely some variations. So I want to see how that thing affects. I walk down the road to the store and rehearse my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? What game? Well, there are games where you can see the character's thoughts. Right on the screen. So I thought if someone is reading my mind, I need to be very focused so I don't blurt out too much. Haha. I take a deep breath of air. Hello? Can I. Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So, once again. Hello? Can I get. Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I think this time the L sounds were more longer than usual. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello? Can I. Ugh. I wish I hadn't said anything. Haha, loser. Don't insult me, please. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? This is so stupid. My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Eee. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You're so stupid. Stop insulting me. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute. What do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd, alright? I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour or so. You will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes. I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello? Can I... Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? I'm trying to press O, as previously we just repeated O to this alien-looking creature, and it ran away. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me. But how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? This was a cool art piece that you're gonna see. What's so scary about it? I have a writing image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough, but keep in mind that it'll cost me a dozen nerve cells. That's creepy. Something like that. John just continued to ignore his question. What? My interlocutor shook and crawled away. We just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I'll click some of these old options through a little bit quicker. Oh. Okay, we actually managed to get a game over screen when we weren't being supportive enough. Okay. I think that's enough from the game Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. There we go. And we unlocked all the achievements. There were a total of 3 achievements. Oh. And there's like so many sequels here. This is what this is my impression at least. Oh, never mind. There's just another one. There is milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk that got launched like the year after that. I'm gonna wishlist this. You know, I feel like sometimes it would be fun to do a visual novel type of thing. Do you all like visual novels? I mean, technically, we've been playing another one um in the streams before, Date Everything. Like outside of that, it's not really my favorite genre. Not so much at least. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna fire up some. How should I call this? I'm gonna put on a little bit of music and go to a BRB screen, and I'm gonna switch games behind that. Okay. Let's do. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's just annoying that I can't untoggle the full screen auto capture from Meld. Unless I alt tab, of course. And this means that you're gonna see that thing flicker in and out, which is slightly annoying. But we'll deal with that as we go. I think let me know if the audio is let me know how the audio levels are. I can of course adjust them. Yeah, we should have the desktop audio is okay, but it looks like the audios for the game right now are quite low, but they might be actually very comfy. Anyway, this is where we left off last time. Do we have food? We don't. I think we were struggling on actually hunting for bunnies. I think that might have been it. Alright. Just realized that the chat window wasn't there. Oh yeah, we have handbooks. We do got those. Oh, there you are. Oh, come on, you didn't get scared over that. I mean, it's possible. Of course. But at least we got comfortable clothes. Come on! Why did it give me a chance to snap the neck? Of course. But of course. Maybe this rabbit will be tired down. Or I'm just blind as a bat and keep scaring it off again and again. Come on! I was looking at it and the selection went off. I don't want to bully this thing. Yes. Oh my god. Well, it's inefficient hunter in action part 294. Although I can't really stick around in here for long. Okay. Rabbit. That was brutal as fuck. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Here we got coal. That's gonna actually make the fire last a whole lot longer. So that's good. That is actually very good. Very good on us. How are you, Chan? How are you doing? Hope you've had a nice day. Nice start to your week. Wait, that's also a big lump. No, that's a torch. Yeah, it's just a torch. You know, in real life, the birch barks, or like the barks of any tree, are real good like fire starters. Or like tinders, I guess. Is the more correct term. Let's get the meat. Oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, let's add the book. We can find those. Find those in other places, because we need to eat. And let's also cook some water. 27 minutes to 6 less time. Hell yeah. Now we are no longer starving. And always gotta remember to hydrate. Hydration is king. Don't be like me and you have like a water reminder that you totally ignore. Water reminder is an app that reminds you like, hey, you should drink some water. And then I just ignore it every time. It's just when my brain fully realizes that a reminder is just an image that pops up on your phone. It's like, you're just a PNG. You can't control me. I'm the stupid one that makes the decisions. Did I also have a fire here? Oh, we can. We actually haven't drawn any kind of maps at all. Oh, another bunny. God damn it. We do need to find a... We do need to find a place for resting because our character is so tired. Very EP, in fact. Can we actually... Where's 15 sticks and 5 cloth build? Or do we... Don't we have cloth? We do. We just don't have 15 sticks. These things, these plants, they're actually edible, by the way. That's a good tip for if you wanna play this game and you're like, oh my god, I don't have any food. But do you have these plants? You can eat them, and also another part of it that's not edible, you can use as a tinder. I just think it's really neat. Don't I already have 15 sticks? And by the way, our axe was in a bad condition. We should make it better by sharpening it. Since it's also, there's also a lot of light. We can't actually use that many tools to in the darkness or whatever. You always need to have a light source. And now we're at this in third of the condition. Yeah, harvest some stuff here that I can use. Would be nice if we could have those 15 sticks. Oh, we're just missing one. Come on, girl. Get your booty back up there. Back up in there. Can we hang around by this thing? Oh. I know I saw it. I know you guys saw it too. It was green for a second there. I'm trying to build a snow shelter. All's in full green. Why won't you? Oh my god. My nose is being itchy too. Things are not looking out so positive for good old Emmy. There we go. We're gonna build this thing. Yes. Use it. Then we'll rest. And hope to God that we won't freeze to death. No, we don't freeze to death, but we are starving. And we maybe medicate ourselves to help with this thing. And we pass the time and actually survive. We are completely eepy. What if we sleep like an hour at a time? Yeah, I think we're doing good. Hooray! Oh no. I didn't wanna. I didn't wanna exit. Nice. Oh, no, now we don't want to go in a snowstorm either. So let's sleepy deepy some more. Doopy doopy doo. Zooby zooby zoo. Oh my god, it's worse now. How long does it take to dismantle this? We need food. And fast. Let me check that out. I remember going through this bit. I remember this quite well, actually. So we basically just need to go across the river. Yeah. And hope we can find some kind of tools. Or resources. You know what? We'll take resources over tools at this point. Can we? We are so tired. But we are in a safe, like, somewhat protected from the wind here. So that's nice. Let's cook ourselves some water. Make our days just feel that a little bit better. I mean, at least feel a little bit of our hunger. I know that the treatment doesn't do anything, but it's still... No, it's still something. Okay, this. The storm has turned. It's no longer viable to be here. Unfortunate. It truly is. So. So what do we do? Where can we go? Would be lovely if I could like remember all the remember the layouts of these areas, like off the top of my head, but alas, I cannot. A Taylor Swift song is ringing in my head. I think it's called Ophelia. They do repeat it quite a lot in that. That's why I guess it. Oh, you can get those bandages. I mean, we can make bandages out of this. And that'll be helpful. Eventually, oh, we got food. I mean, once this whole thing will actually. Oh, is that actually a bear cave or? Ooh, climbing gear. Why the spooky music? Well, it's covered. So, yay for heat. Hi. How are you? How have you been doing? I've been doing all right, I think. I'm actually feeling quite hungry right now. Um, Last weekend was Father's Day, so we went to we went to see my in-laws, my partner's parents. And good. You bought a new Christmas tree? Is that you got a plastic one? Yeah, I gotta eat. And gotta eat sometime soon. Also, both in game and in real life. Yeah, I'll treat myself. I'm good for an hour or so with drinks. Mm. Is it like a normal looking one still, or is there? Is it like something? Is it something special? I'm trying to wait out this storm because I'm getting free food. I finally found access to free food in this game, and um, I need to set up a fire next to it so I can harvest it. It's just a normal tree. I was asking because I saw this reaction video to like beige moms, and somebody seriously spray painted their Christmas tree to to be beige, just so it could fit her aesthetic. And I'm like, why? Why would you do such a thing? 4,000? 4,000 lights. Am I understanding you correctly? Yeah, like a beige tree. And then all like the Christmas lights were either beige or gray. Oh god. Can I break down this tree without dying? Thank you. Thank you so much, Academy. I would like to thank my production company, my mother, my father. Can we get a fire going so I don't die? Oh yeah, 1 hour fire. Any spot that I can put my sleeping bag in? Feels like -18 Celsius. No! This feels like +10. What if I pass the time? Oopsie. We survived 7 days. I survived a whole ass week in Stalker difficulty, which is not even the hardest difficulty. Average calories per day, 2,084. It's like, did I barely even do anything in this game? I feel like I did a lot. I feel like I did so much though. You know what? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna try this out one more time. We'll keep the same difficulty, but let's try to find our way through Forlorn Muskeg and actually into Mystery Lake, which is kind of like the easiest place to even start with. Let's like try to challenge ourselves in this kind of pathfinding sense. Yeah, earlier we played the visual novel Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Because my mod bought it for me. So I thought that hey, I should like do a live reaction. So that'll be up in the water. What later if you want to check it out. I did even like do a second run just so I can get all the achievements because what there were like 3. All I had to do was to be an ass. Are we safe-ish to roam? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do a bunch of editing because I actually booked an editing studio from the local library. It's from like 8 to 12 though, so it's super early, which is kind of. I'm like, this kind of resource is free, so I might as well take what I can get. You know, when it comes to booking times. I was gonna remember to take a USB stick with me. Apparently. Oh, a new location discovered. Gotta harvest all these cattail plants. That's a straight up human skull. We're getting a lot of resources here. Hey, Mr. Skilly. Do you know where you got your gun? I found your bullets, but there's no gun. You can put fire over there.
I'm freezing.
A lot of sticks here that we can use. No, 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 no. I almost took a little dip into the lake. Yeah, we don't have a hatchet yet. That is true. That is very true. I guess we'll just go along the trail tracks there. By the way, it was interesting. Me and my boyfriend were playing Minecraft together. We played 7 hours. We just both like locked in. Didn't even notice, like, damn, we played for 7 hours. And you know what? It was the most fun I've had in Minecraft for a while. Oh, have a good lurk. And feel free to join back as always. And hope your dad's okay. Did you also, by the way, have Father's Day this weekend? Let me know when you get back. I think we got a good amount of sticks here. Good scrap metal. Firewood as well. No, we might be able to make quite a lot of snow shelters. But we do need also need to get more food from somewhere.
God, yeah, freezing.
Oh yeah, we are. Maybe without the fire for way too long. That is true. That is very true. And there's a fucking bear there. Which is not fun. Not fun in the slightest. Because because we got some food sources here. Harvest this plant, please. Of course. Let's do a couple of more of these and then find a somewhat secure location where we can actually keep a fire going for longer than 5 minutes. That would be ideal. That would be a dream. That wouldn't be a dream. That wouldn't be a dream.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
66 sticks. Well, not anymore. We can read about archery. You're not healthy enough to focus on research. I'll show you health.
I need to find a place to rest.
Okay. We truly cannot do anything else. Well, that's okay. We can spend our time in other ways.
I am too tired to think straight.
What about think? Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Excuse my humor today. A little bit on the darker side. Or more on the stupid side, actually. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-da. Let's sleep a little bit more. Okay. I think we are okay now. More or less. The bear is still very much there. Although, would he care if we just use the other side of the railway tracks? Would he even care? Maybe not. Maybe yes. We aren't really experts in bear behavior. Any bear experts in the chat? Feel free to report yourself in and offer me some useful advice. I know it's a video game, but hey, I take what I can get. I'll take all the tips that you may spare me. Do-do-do-do. Hi, Ghosty! Long time no see. How are you doing? What's up? I know. How do you like my emotes? I did them myself. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, we got affiliated and all that. I mean, I think you were there already. Already by then. But yeah, I've been keeping myself busy, content creation wise, job searching wise, all the wises. I've been trying to get through date everything so that we could actually properly start the series of playing through the Alan Wake and games and Control. But date everything has a lot of material. And by a lot, I mean a lot of material. I'm doing good, just been busy. I take care of my mom so lately. I just had a lot going on. How's the job searching? And yes, your emails are cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Job search is like, eh. I'm trying to focus. Like, if I'm sorry. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the I've been like 70% of my energy has been going through on this, and 30% is the job searching. So I can't blame blame it if it hasn't turned out any kind of results that would be positive. But I'm keeping a constant eye out for jobs and apply where I can, or apply where I find it's like most useful. Because it's not really helpful to like shotgun applicate do application shotgun style to like just like anywhere that they might get take me, because I've already had the experience of applying to to work at a grocery store, and they were like, yeah, no.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Thank you. I do have a part-time thing with Global Game Jam, but like I said, it's a part-time thing, so it doesn't fully support me yet. So I just need something on the side. I think I found a nice little job ad in like this, like literally last night. So I'm gonna try that and see see if it will work out.
That didn't work.
Of course not. Why would it? Let's try it with a stick instead. But how's your mom? Is she doing good?
Come on, little fire.
Mm, we need to be able to sleep. Let's get a lot of sleeping going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. By the way, I did buy this. I remember you telling me I should get it sometime. Looks interesting. Oh, cool. Have you tried it out a lot already? I just, I don't know if you saw it, but I failed a run and I survived in Stalker for 7 days. Mom is doing better. Just had a lot of appointments. Okay, that's good to hear. That is very nice to hear. And we get an hour of sleeping so we can continue on forward and maybe cook some water while we're at it. Oh, we are already tired. Those energies just went by. Not yet. Soon though, definitely. Alrighty. I've been thinking. Um, I've been thinking of playing through Persona 5 Royale. I played the normal version of Persona 5 a long time ago, but I never played the Royale version, which is basically the definitive edition of the game. And I've been getting a lot of content about it on my feed. More so like the what should I call it? More so about like the Goro Akechi edits. It's a character in the game. Yeah, Persona games are really nice. I only have played the Persona 5 and I tried out Persona 4 actually on stream like a few years ago. But I just didn't get into it. I could give that one also another shot. Would be really nice. Maybe. Would you be interested in that sort of thing? I would love to find some kind of a shelter. That's hopefully not near a predator animal. Of course, I'd watch you play anything. I've missed hanging out with you. I miss nice chatting. Aw, you're so sweet. I stopped for a moment because I thought like, oh my god, was there a wolf or something? Because I already saw the bear and was like, yeah, nope, I don't wanna, deal with that. It is very dark. The long dark. It is quite dark in the long dark. And very easy to very easy to like mistake something for something else. Totally. Well, that thing just like turned off, ran out of fire. I know, girly, I know. I'm actually also quite hungry myself. Probably gonna end at the top of the hour. Gotta cook some food and do the laundry. A little bit behind on laundry. You know when sometimes your laundry piles up on this one chair, where you're like, maybe I'm gonna wear these things, um, like near future. Well, what if that doesn't fit into the chair anymore? You know, most of the pile is actually still leftovers um from when I moved. You currently have that pile. Oh, that's nice. Mm. I said nice with a question mark. But hey, sometimes you need to check on that pile because maybe we're almost awake now. I should probably get on that soon, Lama. Mm. You gotta tend to it so that it doesn't like form its own identity and try to take over the house. Speaking of, I've been rewatching The House with my partner, and it's funny that for him it's his first time actually watching like full episodes of The House, but he knows the meme. He knows the meme of every House episode going like, "Have you tried the medicine drug? Of course you tried the medicine drug. You are stupid." And I am also in this episode. It's funny to notice how accurate that is for almost every single episode. Like, of course, there's the musical episode. There's the, oh, you're gonna see just these two characters today on this show. Like, there are some specialties, but like the standard episode of a house, it truly follows that formula, which is interesting, to say the least. You know what? Can we just like survive so that there's daylight next time when we try to do anything? Because that would be awesome. Truly. Well, I also know the memes, but I haven't watched it either. I tried a few years ago, but I couldn't really get into it. Yeah, it's hard to try and give suggestions on how you could get into it because it's actually something that I've watched like since I was a kid, and it was always of course interesting to watch something that parents were watching. So I just kind of got maybe have to an extent have gotten used to the show's flaws.
Come on, little fire.
But yeah, it's an interesting show, definitely. Am I gonna die? Maybe. Can I just survive on? No. Oh well. Didn't even survive a day. Well, tough shit. Sometimes you, sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes you're a little bit more successful in this. So yeah, I I mentioned earlier that I was feeling a little hungry, and I feel like this is a good point for us to sign off. So let me check out if there are people who I could rate. Is Nat gonna wrap up too? Nat is actually still playing. So let's go. You like it? Thank you. So let's go take a pit stop at Nat's stream and and let's go say hi to her. So we're gonna go right and then to Nat please Goody. Oh, and by the way, before we raid, I actually launched a YouTube channel. We're streaming to YouTube always as we are streaming to Twitch. And I did also a channel intro. So if you want to check that out, I'd be really happy if you could do so. I'm gonna upload more videos soon. I just gotta make them first. But I have good ideas for those. So the intro should give you an idea what kind of stuff you may expect. Thank you. So yeah, let's press the raid button. And let us go. Wait a minute. 3 viewers are ready to raid. Okay. I may need to go offline first to initiate this. But yeah, thank you everybody. And let's go say hi to Nat. Bye bye.